And welcome back to Toppa Field, Newport, Rhode Island. Seahawks and the Bears ready for game 2. Leadoff batter for Salve Regina is Lindsay Florent. She had 2 hits, 2 for 3 in the opener, scored a run. She's facing Kelly Reichert. Reichert, a right-hander. Nelson to second base. She'll beat it out.
Oh, what am I doing?
Yeah, go with E4. Error on Mulcahy at second. Puts Florent on first base with nobody out for Sam Farrell. Farrell's bunt in play and in time. Taylor to the new first baseman, Ushman. 1-3 on the out. And that puts Florent down to second base with 1 out. We have another outstanding broadcaster in the venue. His name is Jacob Florent. He's watching his sister play for the first time this year in person. He missed our trip to Florida earlier. So there was a meeting before they pitch to Amanda Riley. One out, Florent on second base. The batter is Amanda Riley. Riley to her counterpart at short. Not in time. As Amanda Riley beats it out. It'll be an infield hit for Riley. That moves Florent to third base with 1 out. Riley at first. Another timeout.
Oh, you got it.
Ed Habershaw and Sarah DeWolf here on the call for Game 2 action between Salve Regina University and Bridgewater State. Dan Nastasi on the live stats. We're at Toppa Field, historic Newport. We have the Tennis Hall of Fame across the street. Nothing better than that. And we have J.C. Garrigan at the plate. The right-hander from Uxbridge, Massachusetts, has runners at the corners. Riley at first. Florent on third. 1 out in the top of the first. Seahawks lost the opener 3-2. Very tight game. Salve had leads of 1-0, 2-1. Bridgewater took the lead in the bottom of the sixth with 2 runs after tying it in the third. Two runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Seahawks. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Bears in game 1. We're in the top of the first here, no score. Foul to the backstop. That's grounded to third. Throw over to first. Gouveia to Ushman. Riley moves up to second. 2 down. Seahawks stranded the tying and go-ahead runs in the top of the 7th inning in the opener, falling 3-2. Now here's Holly Cathius. She singled in that inning. Led off the top of the 7th with her base hit. Was lifted for a pinch runner, Courtney Lotta. Lotta's actually the starting pitcher here in game 2. Line drive into right field, just foul. Can't say chalk flew up because there is no chalk. There are painted lines, and it was to the right side of the right field foul line. Two outs, 2 runners on, the 1-1 count to Holly Cathius. Pitch low for a ball. Kelly Reichert, a freshman from Milford, Massachusetts. Pitch is up and away. 2-1. 2-2, correction. 3-1. Thankfully, the home plate umpire checked his ball counts. 3-1 on Cathius. On deck is left fielder Emily Angel. Pitch in there for a called strike. Count now full. Into center field and dropping. Florence scores. Riley coming home. She slides in. 2-0 Salve. Cathius on second base. Two-run single for Cathius. She's on second base on the throw. So for the batter, 1B space 8, and then a plus T. And then RBI space, RBI 2. Emily Angel grounds the first pitch she sees to the right side. First baseman Ushman grabs it, unassisted on the bag. And the side retired, but 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors, 1 error, and 1 left. After a half inning, it's 2-0 Salve. Courtney Lotta, the pitcher. She was a pinch runner in today's opener, a 3-2 loss. She pinch ran for Holly Cathius, her catcher, after Cathius reached on a single in the top of the 7th inning. Lotta stranded at third base with the tying run. Cathius in this game has a 2-out, 2-run single to put the Seahawks ahead 2-0. Lotta, a sophomore from Lowell, Massachusetts, making her 6th appearance of the season and 4th start of the year. Two-two count on the leadoff batter. It's Emma Healy, the left fielder for Bridgewater State. Pitch up high, count goes full. Emma Healy was 1 for 3 in the opener. Salve Regina baseball with a 7-0 lead against Gordon College as the Scots bat in the bottom of the 9th inning at Reynolds Field. Seahawks hosting that game. And Lotta issues the leadoff walk to Emma Healy. This is game 2 of a softball doubleheader at Toppa Field. Seahawks and the Bears of Bridgewater State University. Sammy Mulcahy, the second baseman, bats from the left side. Shows bunt, pulls back, ball 1. Pitch in there for a called strike, 1-1. For Lotta, her defense includes the catcher Cathius behind the plate, Allie Guzmano at third, Amanda Riley at short, Kendall Dupre at second base, Lauren Packer at first. In the outfield, Emily Angel, Lindsay Florent, and JC Garrigan. Same outfield as game 1. So a different infield for the Seahawks here, has Guzmano at third and Dupre at second. Lotta pitching. Count now full on the Bears' second batter in the order, Sammy Mulcahy. That pitch is fouled to the backstop. Lotta with the new ball. Pounds it into her glove. Ready for another 3-2 pitch to Mulcahy. Ball 4. First 2 Bears reach on ball 4. Brings up the designated player, Megan Sharon. Sharon was the DP in the opener as well. She batted lower in the lineup. She was in the 7 spot. Now she's batting in the number 3 spot after going 1 for 3 with an RBI. Nobody out. Janelle Quinto looking to position her outfielders. Strong wind still blowing in from center field. Out in right field is the Tennis Hall of Fame. First pitch in to Sharon, a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Grounder to Dupre, flips to Riley. They get the middle out, and we'll have runners on the corners on the fielder's choice. 4-6 on the putout on the runner. Right, 4-6 there. That was the force that was recorded. And you can put that runner at third. Janelle Iaquinto out to talk with the base path umpire, Joe Montero, arguing that the Bears base runner did not get out of the way to allow a relay throw from Amanda Riley on the potential double play. There was no slide either. The argument does not work out in Iaquinto's favor, so she'll leave the field with runners on the corners. Seahawks with a 2-0 lead, bottom of the first inning. One out on the fielder's choice grounder. Sharon on first, Healy on third, Ushman the batter. She's playing first base in game number 2. Grindle was the first baseman in the opener. Down to second, and Riley picks off the throw. No attempt by Healy at third base. So a stolen base for Sharon. Runners at second and third with one out. Pitch was up high for a ball on Ushman. Rebecca, a senior from Feeding Hills, Massachusetts, playing first base in this game. Bats right and throws right. Count now 2-0. On deck is Heller, then Taylor, Ruprecht, Navarro, Gouveia. Base runner go 4-6. Yep. 3-1 count on Ushman. Ball 4. The third base on balls to the Bears this inning. Loads the bases with one out. Still nobody has crossed the plate. Seahawks scored 2 runs in the top half of the first on 2 hits. Florent led off with a reach on an error. A Farrell ground out moved Florent to second. Riley reached on an infield single to short. And after Garrigan grounded to third, Cathius had a 2-run, 2-out single to center field that plated the runs, both unearned. That's to right field, back over the head of J.C. Garrigan. That brings home 2 runs for the Bears. Their first hit is a 2-run double to right field. Second and third. Tie score here in the bottom of the first inning. Bears still batting. Runners on second and third, 1 out. Heller with the 2-run double to right field. Lotta's pitch to Allie Taylor bounces in for a ball 1. Heller had been 0 for 3 in the opener. Gets the big 2-run double here in the bottom of the first inning. Ties the score at 2-2. Taylor at the plate now. She was 2 for 3 in the opener. Bears batters facing Annie Nelson in that game. Now they're facing Courtney Lotta. All Seahawk pitchers on the 2019 team are sophomores. All with a year experience last year as freshmen. 2-1 count. Now on Allie Taylor. In there for strike 2. 2-2. Lotta delivers. Strike 3 swinging. Lotta paints the corner right at the target that Holly Casey has set for her. 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Lotta looks to keep it a 2-2 score to give her Seahawks a turn at bat in the top of the second. The batter is the right fielder, Alex Ruprecht. First pitch in there, a called strike. Ruprecht also had 2 hits for the Bears. So she's moved up in the batting order. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch by Lotta. And Ruprecht way out in front. 0-2. Ruprecht 2 hits. A run scored and an RBI in the opener. Nelson had 6 strikeouts in that game. And Lotta looking for her second straight K to get out of this inning. Ruprecht stays alive with a foul ball. 1-2. Hushman on third. Heller on second. Heller with the big 2-run double to right field. Bears threatening to score more. Lotta looking to get the out. She does. A strike 3 swinging. Back-to-back Ks. Retire the side in the first, but 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors and 2 left. After 1, it's 2-2 in Newport, Rhode Island. So sophomore Courtney Lotta gets out of further damage in the bottom of the first inning. A 2-2 score. She's coming to the plate with her first career at bat as a Seahawk. Starting pitcher in this game. And Coach Iaquinto rewarded her with a spot in the hitting lineup. So let's see if she can help herself out. Backs away from that inside pitch. It's called a strike, 1-1. Lotta enters this game pitching-wise with a 4.00 ERA. She's 0-2 on the season, 21 innings pitched, now 22 after that first inning. This is her very first collegiate at-bat. She's the 7th batter in the Seahawk lineup, followed by first baseman Lauren Packer and second baseman Kendall Dupre. Lays off that tempting pitch. It was low for ball 2, 2-2. In the air, into left field, a single for Courtney Lotta. Her career batting average is 1,000. How about that? Brings up first baseman Lauren Packer. Packer out of Manchester, Connecticut. Played first base in the opener, 0 for 3. She's competing as a member of the Irish national softball team. Bouncer back to Reichert. The relay in time. A 1-4-3 double play turned by the Bears. One pitch, 2 outs there. So Lotta erased on the 1-4, and then nice relay, quick relay by Mulcahy to Ushman. 1-4-3 on the DP. Kendall Dupre singles to right field. Single to right field by Kendall Dupre. Turns the lineup over for the Seahawks. From New Bedford, Massachusetts, it's the center fielder today, Lindsay Florent. And Florent goes to her counterpart in center field. Caught out there by Navarro. So for the Seahawks in the second inning, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We head to the bottom of the second. It's 2-2 here in Newport, Rhode Island. Bottom of the second inning. Courtney Lotta starts out Megan Navarro with a strike right over the middle of the plate. 0-1 on the Bears center fielder. 2-2 the score. Bottom two. Lotta had a single in her very first collegiate at bat in the top half of this inning. Now she's working against the Bears. 1-2 on Navarro. Navarro was 1 for 3 in the opener, struck out twice, but she also scored a run in the 3-2 victory for Bridgewater State. That'll go down as a strikeout swinging. I think the home plate umpire actually thought she fouled the ball off, so he was waving foul ball. But I think the batter knew she completely missed it. So it'll be a strikeout swinging. The third straight strikeout for Courtney Lotta. She ended the first inning with a pair of Ks and then adds her third one here at the top of the second inning, bottom of the second inning. Bottom of the order for the Bears, it's third baseman Courtney Gouveia. Gouveia 0 for 3 in the opener. Made some great plays in the field for the Bridgewater State. Salve Regina had Courtney Lotta standing on third base representing the tying run in the top of the seventh inning with nobody out. Gouveia handled 2 balls in that frame, a foul pop, and then the final out, a grounder to third base as Cathius gives chase. Ball out of play, foul ball. 1-2 the count. Sarah, I think Holly was just coming over to say hello.
Yeah.
1-2 count now on Gouveia. Lotta's pitch low for ball 2, 2-2. Salve Regina, the six-time champion of the Commonwealth Coast Conference, most recently back-to-back years in 2016 and 2017. Up the middle and through. Gouveia on base with a 1-out single. The Bears scored 2 runs in the bottom of the first on just 1 hit. Lotta walked 3 of the Bears she faced. First out was retired on the fielder's choice. And then a double by Jenny Heller brought in 2 runs. Pitch bounces in front of Cathius, a nice block, but down to second on the wild pitch goes Gouveia. Bouncer, Lotta, underhand flip to Packer. 1-3 on the play. 2 down, and Gouveia now on third base. Sammy Mulcahy, the batter. We're in the bottom of the second. Mulcahy, the second batter in the first inning, had back-to-back walks issued by Lotta. First pitch here is up high. Mulcahy was erased on the fielder's choice grounder by Sharon. She bats from the left side. Mulcahy had an RBI ground out in the opener. That tied the game at 1-1 in the bottom of the third inning. Actually, that might have been the go-ahead run in the sixth inning. The ground to the second base. 2-0 count on Mulcahy. Away for ball 3, 3-0. Mulcahy, a junior from Taunton, Massachusetts. Pass from the left side, 3-0 count. We'll see if she has the green light. On third base is Courtney Gouveia. Low for ball 4. Lotta got the first batter she faced, Megan Navarro, out on strike 3 swinging. After Gouveia singled, Healy bounced back to Lotta for out number 2. Gouveia moved to third. Batter is now Megan Sharon. Reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the first inning. Stolen base for Mulcahy, puts runners at second and third. That pitch bounces well in front of Cathius, 1-1. Gouveia on third, Mulcahy on second, 2 outs. The batter is Megan Sharon. Bounce foul. Sharon, a freshman from East Longmeadow, Massachusetts. To the right side, Packer stays down, gloves it, steps on first, rolls it to the infield. The Seahawks get out of damage. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. After 2 complete from Toppa Field, it's 2-2. Sam Farrell leading off here in the top half of the third inning. Farrell was 2 for 3 in the opener. 2 of Salve Regina's 5 hits. 6 hits. Florent had 2, Farrell had 2. Riley and Cathius with 1 apiece. Slaps that 1-1 pitch foul. Ed Habishar and Sarah DeWolf here on the call. We'll be joined later by Jacob Florent, a guest commentator, the younger brother of Lindsay Florent. Lindsay, a senior from New Bedford, Massachusetts. And now Farrell batting from the right side in the 1-2 count. Sarah, this is the first time I've seen her actually switch over to the right side. Even in a 2-strike count, she's been trying to slap her way on, if unsuccessful with the bunt. But obviously, the right side is her natural side. I think she's given that away. And it makes the pitcher
Difficult adjustment.
see something different. The Seahawk lineup the last 2 games today have featured lefty batters, Florent, Farrell, and Riley at the top of the order. Now Farrell switching to the right side. Ball 3, count goes full. So Farrell will look to get on any way she can. She'll take the walk as the leadoff batter here in the 3rd inning. She's followed by Riley, Garrigan, and Cathius, if we get that far. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First out. Brings up Amanda Riley. Riley had a first inning single. That followed a 1-for-2 effort at the plate in game 1. She backs out of that pitch.
A low ball for Riley, bringing the count to 2-0.
Help her out.
High ball, rounded first. It's a base hit for Amanda Riley. So with me today I have Jacob Florent, younger brother of Salve player Lindsay Florent. How are you today, Jacob?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks for asking. So you're here supporting the Seahawks today?
Yes.
What's your favorite part of the game so far? Is it watching your sister play?
Yeah.
And how's she doing?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Foul ball down the right side.
That pitch is foul.
Yet another foul ball for number 17, Garrigan. Bringing the count to 1-2.
That's a ground ball to shortstop.
And they will not make the double play.
So the FC for the batter.
But they do get one out.
Score for the base runner. Trade places.
So Amanda Riley is taken out at second. Garrigan takes her place at first, and now we have Kathios up to bat.
That pitch is high. Ball one. That pitch is high. Ball two. Count is 2-0.
And stealing second. Missed ball.
Safe at second.
And she is safe. So now we have Garrigan at second. Kathios with 2 balls, 1 strike.
That pitch is in there. Strike two. Count is 2-2. That pitch is foul.
The wind is really picking up here at Toppa Field. Kathios defending the plate here with 2 strikes. Had a 2 RBI hit in the first inning.
Count is full, 3-2.
What do you think is going to happen here, Jacob?
Anything can happen.
Who knows? Anything could happen. That's right.
Ground ball right back to the pitcher.
Right to the pitcher. And that makes
Okay.
3 for the Bears. We're back at the bottom of the 3rd inning with Becca Ushman up to bat. Change up for strike 1. Ushman was walked in her first at bat. Swings way too early there. 2 strikes.
That one's high. Ball 1. That one's high. Ball 2. 2 and 2. That one's low. Ball 3. Full count.
Ooh. That was a close one there, but called as ball 4 as Ushman walks to first base.
Looks like we're having a pinch runner. Casey Carvalho.
Senior from Fairhaven, Mass.
Oh, high ball hit from Jenny Heller.
Oh, it's caught. Nice catch.
Caught by left fielder Angel as Ushman makes her way back to first base.
A long out. Think the wind had anything to do with it?
Oh, absolutely. The wind might have been on her side in that play.
Change up. Foul.
Again, I think the wind had something to do with that ball going foul. And she's going.
Stealing, and she's out at second base.
Sixth base CS.
And Riley with the tag. Ushman tagged out at second by shortstop Amanda Riley.
And Katie is with a throw to Amanda to get the out.
That was great. She threw to an unoccupied second base, and by the time Riley got there, she was applying a tag.
That one's high. 2 and 1. That one's a little high. Ball 3, 3 and 1.
Three and 1 count for Allie Taylor.
That one's a strike right down the middle. 3 and 2.
Allie Taylor usually finding herself behind the plate as catcher, now faced with a full count.
Right back to the pitcher to get the easy out.
And that will close out the third inning in today's second game in the doubleheader. back. Top of the fourth. With Emily Angel up to bat, the score is tied at 2.
That's low. Count as 1-1. That one's inside. Count 2-1.
And a high fly to right field where
It is caught and foul.
Caught. It's caught.
FF9 on the presser.
And it's caught by right fielder Ruprecht. Almost a collision there, but they made the play. And that brings us, for her second career up to bat, is Courtney Lotta. First pitch.
That's a ground ball, and she is out.
Close call. Close call, but she is out at first after swinging at the first pitch.
Very close call there.
Nice shot by the shortstop Keller.
That's a line
Packer
drive.
with finding the gap in the outfield. Stops at second base
That's a double.
with a nice double to get the bats going for the Seahawks in the fourth inning.
Two-piece face RC.
And a high
That's high.
ball to center field. Where
That's
it
gonna
drops
drop in. And that
Packer
scores a run for
scores.
Salve.
That'll be a single.
Not sure what happened there in center field. Might have been the wind. The wind brought it in a little bit closer than she anticipated. So that brought in.
She stopped. She
Packers
thought that was
score.
where the ball was, and then fell
And
right
now
in front of her.
That brings us to the top of the lineup. Someone you might know, Jacob. Lindsay
Now batting
Florent.
is my sister, Lindsay Florent.
RBI for Kendall Dupre. Tell us about Lindsay Florent.
She's a senior who has played for this team for 4 years.
So it'll be FC for the batter, and then 4U on the base runner.
And she ground ball.
So Florent grounding it out to shortstop there. Gets the out at second base. 1 run scored in the fourth inning off of 2 hits, and there was 1 left on the base. Starting off the bottom of the fourth inning for the Bears is Alex Ruprecht. Alex struck out at her first at bat. Two low pitches to start with a 2-0 count. It's
That
straight to second base.
gets the easy out.
Mulcahy. Sorry, not Mulcahy. Dupre makes the out.
That pitch is inside. Ball one.
A 1-0 count for Megan Navarro, who also struck out at her last at bat.
That one is right down the middle. Strike one. 1-1. That one's very close, but inside for ball two.
And a big swing and a miss for Navarro, which brings us to a 2-2 count. One out, the bottom of the fourth inning.
No one on base. Oh, that's out. Okay.
And third baseman Ali Guzmano makes the out to first, despite a slight bobble there with the ball. Two outs. The bottom of the fourth brings us to Courtney Govea with a big hit to right field. Up in the air.
Right to J.C. Garrigan, and that's the third out.
Caught by Garrigan, who puts an end to the fourth inning.
No runs on no hits. No one left on base. Salve Regina is winning 3-2.
And we are back at the top of the fifth. Salve Regina currently leading 3-2 over the Bridgewater Bears.
And now batting for Salve Regina is number 7, Sam Farrell. What? That's really
So
weird.
it takes one ball and then switches over
I know,
to the
that's
right
weird.
side.
Dead ball.
Tries to go for the bunt, but hits it off of herself as she runs to first. 1-1 count for number 7. Second attempt at a bunt, also not successful.
Hit home plate. Count is 1-2.
See if she'll go for the bunt again. Not sure about that, but.
Yeah, usually people don't do that if they have 2 strikes on them.
And she'll go for the swing right to shortstop, who will throw it.
Safe.
And Ushman will bobble it at first base.
She's going to beat it out.
So Farrell is safe at first. 1 runner on for Salve at the top of the 5th.
Now brings us to the number 3 hitter, number 13, Amanda Riley. She has 2 hits in this game. And that is one that is hit to dead center. She sent it her home.
And Farrell comes
She's
home,
out.
and
She's
she is
safe.
safe at third.
That's a triple for Amanda Riley.
RBI triple.
Wow.
Amanda Riley just sent Farrell
All the way around.
To make it 4-2. Salve Regina.
And now batting is number 17, JC Garrigan. She
goes
shows
for the
bunt. And she's safe at the plate.
And that was a perfect bunt by JC Garrigan, who remains safe at first base. And Riley comes in and scores. 5-2 Seahawks. Bridgewater will take a minute here to regroup after a couple great at-bats for the Seahawks.
Now batting for Salve Regina is number 6, Holly Catius.
Garrigan will not go at first base.
And that pitch is high and outside.
Catios is 1 for 2 so far.
And
Line
that
drive
could
to
be a double
shortstop.
play. It is.
And it will be a double play. Whatever they said in that huddle definitely worked for them as they get 2 outs here at the top of
Definitely.
the 5th.
That one's a blooper in the infield, and she is out.
So that will close out the top of the 5th. 5-2 Salve. we're back at the bottom of the 5th inning, at the top of the lineup with Emma Healy.
She shows butt, and she is called with a strike. That pitch is high and foul.
She'll get a piece, making it an 0-2 count. Healy was walked in her first at bat and out at first after a ground out to the pitcher on her second at bat.
That one's outside. Count is 1-2. That one is low and in the turf. Count is 2-2. That one is very close, but they calls it low. 3-2.
We got a full count on batter Emma Healy.
And that is foul.
We had 3 Seahawks chasing that ball down. With the
Ball was
wind,
picked up by the wind.
definitely.
That
gets a
is a
piece of
grounder to second base and gets the easy out.
Up to bat now is lefty Samantha Mulcahy, who will show a bunt and pull back.
Has a strike, outside pitch.
Doesn't take the changeup. Mulcahy was walked in both of her previous 2 at-bats and then stole second.
That's a ball. Low, 1-1. That one's right down the middle. Strike 2. Count is 1-2.
Again, showing that bunt, pulling back. Unable to convert on that pitch with 2 outs now.
Called strike 3.
Designated plater Megan Sharon is up to bat.
That one's a strike. That changeup was high and inside. Count is 1-1. That one is low and in the dirt. Count is 2-1.
The Bears are looking to get on base this inning. Faced with 2 outs and down by 3 runs to the Seahawks.
That one is low. The count is 3-1. That one was inside. Called strike. Count is 3-2. And that is a rip into center field.
Glove of Amanda Riley.
That's a base hit.
So that is 1 on base for Bridgewater with Megan Sharon at first.
16. That's a changeup right down the middle. Called strike 1. Strike 2.
First baseman Becca Ushman up to bat now with an 0-2 count. Just a little outside.
Oh, wow. That was really close
Strike
one.
here would end the inning, bringing us to the top of the 6th. But it is past the catcher.
Holly Catius has to
Megan
get back.
Sharon taking second base.
The count is 2-2. That one is hit to right field,
Big hit caught by
but is
Garrigan,
caught.
who ends the inning.
No runs on 1 hit, 1 left on base. Salve Regina is winning 5-2. Now batting for Salve Regina is number 20, Courtney Lotta. She's 1 for 2 in this game, and that is a called strike, strike 1. That one is low. Count is 1-1. That was a grounder that hit her. They called dead ball. Count is 1-2. That one is a rip.
She nails the changeup
Wow.
to center field. Courtney Lotta with her 3rd ever at bat in college softball, proving that she should be a permanent part of the lineup.
And that was a total line drive to center field.
All power.
All those frozen ropes, appropriate for today.
Now up to bat is number 9, Lauren Packer.
That pitch is also inside.
Lauren had 2 at-bats. Got out in the first one, but was able to score on her 2nd at-bat after hitting a double.
And that is...
Oh,
She could go. She could go. Ooh.
nice grab by Heller at shortstop, who gets Lotta out at second base.
But then it overthrows the first baseman,
Okay, so FC on the back.
Ushman.
A veteran. Veteran before halftime. Okay, so the batter is FC 6-4 on the run. Nope. X would be if it's a double play.
That one.
Big hit by Dupre,
Big hit.
but caught.
So Lauren Packer has to go back to first base.
Navarro in center field with the catch.
Now back to the top of the order for Salve Regina. And this is my sister, number 11, Lindsay Florent.
Where's she from?
New Bedford, Massachusetts.
So Jacob, do you guys get along at home?
Yes.
You do?
But but Lindsay and my other sister don't.
No.
Biggest cousins in the house.
Unfortunately, Lindsay with the hit to the pitcher, who throws her out at first base to
Oh.
end the top of the 6th. Yeah. just turned into a really windy Sunday.
Yeah,
here at
very
Toppa
windy.
Field. But we're back at the bottom of the sixth, starting with number 9, Jenny Heller, followed by Allie Taylor and Alexandra Ruprecht. Just a quick update from Reynolds Field. The Salve baseball team, who won the first match against Gordon College 7-0, is now leading 2-0 at the bottom of the third.
Gordon's the home team.
Salve again is the away team in today's doubleheaders.
That is very high. A foul.
We'll definitely carry that foul.
Yeah. That is
Hits a shortstop,
ground ball
Amanda
to
Riley,
shortstop.
who throws her out at first base.
Yep.
Gotta love the turf surface of Toppa Field. Nice consistent bounce.
Last year, Toppa Field was all dirt. And this year, they changed the fields
Quite
to
a
make
change.
it.
Greenest grass I've ever seen.
The reddest clay.
Yeah. Big difference from last year with the field.
What did I do? I did something wrong again.
That pitch is high. Count is 1-1.
That makes sense.
That pitch is high as well.
Allie Taylor 0 for 2 in her at-bats today.
That pitch is low. Count 3-1 now. That is a line drive right into right field. JC Garrigan's gonna throw gonna throw first. Goes by Lord Packer, but Holly Catius is right there to grab it. JC has tried that twice, one in the first game and one right now.
That's the 4th hit for the Bridgewater Bears today in this game, in the second game.
That's a changeup.
A nice
He's
grab
gonna go
by Allie
two,
at third.
and it's an error.
The fielder's choice for the batter.
Unable to make the play at second.
And Heller has moved to third.
Put her on third with an E5T.
That could be playable.
Possible catch.
And JC Garrigan has
Caught by
caught it.
Garrigan, who throws
Send
it
it home.
but too
And she is
high.
safe.
Okay, it'll be an FF9 space SF.
And the high throw goes right into the Bridgewater dugout. So Kathios is unable to make the play at home.
And then that looks like that's gonna move her to third.
Riley Taylor came in and scored for the Bears as Ruprecht makes her way to third base.
And the score now is 5-3. Salve Regina.
Space E9T.
That pitch is high. Ball one. What I know is the count. We have 2 outs.
Second, 2 S's, SF, yep.
Bottom of the 6th. Score is 5-3 Salve.
Yes.
That pitch is a changeup. That is a strike. And that is a liner, but foul. Went right to the bullpen. That pitch is low, and she's going to send her home. It's 5-4.
And Alex Ruprecht will come home on a pass ball, making it 5-4 Salve.
One-run game, nobody on base.
Courtney Govia to bat.
Right to the pitcher, it gets the third out.
And now we are at the top of the 7th.
We are in the top of the 7th. It is 5-4 Salve Regina. And now up to bat is number 7, Sam Farrell. She shows bunt. That was foul back to the catcher. Strike one. And she switches batter's boxes again. Count now is 1-1.
She just can't pick a side, Jacob.
And that is a ground ball to shortstop and gets the easy out. Now up to bat is number 13, Amanda Riley.
So again, at bat, Amanda Riley, who was 3 for 3 in her at bats in this game, with 2 runs scored.
That is low. Ball 2. Count is 2-0. We got 1 out. 5-4 Salve Regina, top of the 7th. And that is same place and the same out.
A quick 2 outs for the Bridgewater Bears.
And
Both picked
now
up by
batting
shortstop,
for
Heller.
Salve is number 17, JC Garrigan.
They'll really want to do something here to get some much needed space
I know this could
in
be
the score.
and that is foul.
Into the neighbor's yard.
Very easy to hit roofs or cars.
Hope they got some good insurance.
Yeah.
Nelson's warming up in the bullpen.
It looks like Andy Nelson is warming up in the bullpen. She pitched the first game where she pitched the entire game, and she and Salve had lost 3-2.
Yeah, here's the box score here. Here's her line.
6 strikeouts for Andy Nelson in the first game, who may or may not be making a reappearance in this second game. Garrigan gets a piece of it.
Almost hit our camera. That is a grounder to shortstop again and gets the out again. No runs on no hits. No one left on base. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. 5-4 Salve. So we have two changes. We have a new pitcher, Andy Nelson. She pitched in the first game. And third base, taking out Ali Guzmano, is Nikki Vanelli.
Vanelli's in the batting lineup. She takes the spot that Courtney Lotta had in the batting lineup. And Nelson is in the defensive-only position. Yeah. Yep. So if that turn ever comes up to batting, it'll be Vanelli batting there.
That pitch is low.
First pitch into the ground for Nelson, who, as we said before, had 6 strikeouts in the first game today.
That pitch is low as well. Pitch count is 2-0.
Emma Healy at the top of the lineup today is 1 for 3 at her at-bats.
That pitch is a strike right down the middle. That pitch is also down the middle. Called strike. Count is 2-2. That pitch is swung right to Lauren Packer to get the easy out. 1 out.
One out down for the Seahawks. Looking to get 2 more and put this game away.
That is right down the middle. Takes the first pitch. Called strike 1. That pitch is also a strike. Counts 0-2. Andy Nelson is pitching good. That pitch is outside. Count is 1-2. That pitch is to third base. It gets the out. 2 down. For the number 3 hitter, number 10. Megan Sharon. Pitches right down the middle. Strike 1.
We got a 1-1 count for number 10, Megan Sharon.
That pitch is foul. Towards the bullpen. The count now is 1-2.
Sharon is 2 for 3 in her at-bats today.
And that pitch is high. She almost went for it, but she stayed back. Count now is 2-2. Counts 2-2, 2 outs, 5-4, Salve Regina, bottom of the 7th. That pitch is low, 3-2, full count. This could end it for Salve. They could win this game.
This could be the pitch, Jacob.
And that is a grounder right to
And
first base.
it
It gets
will
the
be.
out, and they win.
It's Lauren Packer making the out at first. So that will put an end to our doubleheader today at Toppa Field. The Seahawks winning 5-4 over the Bridgewater State Bears. The Seahawks had 10 hits. Meanwhile, Bridgewater had 4 hits in this second game with 2 errors for Salve. And
And
only
1
for
error for Bridgewater State.
So Courtney Lotta is now 1-2. Meanwhile, the Bridgewater State pitcher, Kelly Riker, is now 0-5 after today's games. Nelson picked up her first save, pitching the last inning of the second game today. Salve Regina is now 5-8, and Bridgewater is 3-12. Thank you, Dan Nastasi and Jacob Florent. What was your favorite part of today's game?
Them scoring runs.
I think that was mine too.
Yeah.
We'll hear from Toppa Field. It is really windy still, but Salve and Bridgewater split the games. And their next game will be on Tuesday at home against UMass Boston at 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. Thank you for joining us today on the live stream. Again, I'm Sarah DeWolf with Dan Nastasi, Jacob Florent, and Ed Habershaw.